All right, guys, we are back. So a little bit of a hectic start to everything. Got everything set up now for the bike today. We are going to be running an OEM filter and some Motul 7100. This bike takes about 4.1, 4.2-ish quarts. Like I said, very similar process to the car. First thing we're going to do with this one, though, is we're going to go ahead and just put it up on the jack. And get these bike stands, and they make maintenance on motorcycles a million times easier. Go ahead, straighten up the bike, line up the stand with those called spools, if I can get it. Change the angle a little bit. There we go. All right, now we're on the spools, so just go ahead, press down. The bike is up. One thing that I think is good to mention is checking the oil level before you go ahead and do anything, just so that way you know when you fill up that what you're putting in there is accurate, right? So let me go ahead and show you on this. There's actually, let's see, can you see it on there? Yeah, you can see right there. There's the oil sight glass. So that's about the level I'm going to be aiming for whenever we go ahead and put this up. So, and nice thing about this one, filter is super easy accessible. Maintenance on this bike is a breeze. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead, set it up, and get it draining. Go ahead, put our carpet down here so we don't make a mess. This guy, I'm going to go ahead and stick it right underneath. This one here does get kind of close to my headers, even on the stand. For this bike, all we need is a 17 millimeter. I got the wrench over here. So, go ahead, crack this guy loose here. This one, I should just be able to crack it and then finger loose the rest of the way. Now, one thing I did want to demonstrate to you guys is the flow rate difference when you open up the cap. So when you open up the filler cap, it's going to prevent what's called a vacuum from forming inside, which will get the fluid coming out quite a bit faster. So I'm going to go ahead, bring the camera over so you can see just how it comes out right now, and then the difference in the flow rate whenever we crack it. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this down a little bit. Camera on there. So you can see it's not coming out terribly slow. You see those little bubbles and how the stream kind of is going down. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go up and crack open the filler cap. Oh, and today it's hand tight, so we'll take that off. And then the flow rate. Pretty good. This one's a pretty, like I said, easy motorcycle to do. Plastics or anything off. Come over this side. We'll go ahead and hop on that filter. I'm going to go ahead and grab our handy dandy filter wrench. Move this over so you can get a little bit more leverage on it. Alright, should be able to get that out the rest of the way by hand, maybe. Yep. So, same thing on your motorcycle. Whatever you're changing oil on, you always want to make sure you didn't double gasket it. You want to make sure this gasket comes out with the old filter. As you can see, I got some red Motul, so it's a cool looking oil. You're not expecting it though. It can make you be like, whoa, what's coming out of this? They also make a green oil, and that one's even worse. You're not used to seeing that, so. I unfortunately did not bring or get brake fluid because I thought I had some more, but I used it all yesterday. So that means my headers, unfortunately, are going to be covered in oil. I probably should have put this rag down first because that'll smoke a little bit whenever we start it. So what we're going to do now, just go ahead and let that finish draining, and then we'll put everything back up, fill her up, and good to go. All right, guys, so oil is all drained out. Gonna go ahead and install our new filter on real quick. Go ahead, I like to wipe down the area that the filter is gonna be pressed up against too, just to make sure there's no debris or anything else in there. Just like yesterday, we're gonna take out our filter. One thing I like to mention, if you get them here and they have this plastic wrap, when you take it off, you want to ensure you have the entire plastic wrap, because that little piece of plastic going through your engine system can cause major problems. So I've seen videos where people completely forget to take it off at all. That's silly. Said, just want to make sure you have all the pieces, nothing's inside the filter, because that can definitely cause problems. So I'm gonna go ahead, crack open our new oil here. We already ensured that the old filter came off, or the gasket on the filter per se, I should say. Go ahead and we will dip our finger in our fancy red Motul oil, which is my recommendation if you are riding a street bike and not tracking it. Even if you are tracking it, they have the nicer 300V, which is very expensive, but you have to change it out quite often. You're just on the street like me, this 7100 Motul stuff is pretty dang good. Like I said, it's red too, so the little boy in me is always happy about colors like that. I'm going to cap off the oil just so we don't accidentally make a mess. Put that over there. Now, go ahead, screw it on. Like I said yesterday, when we were doing the Regal change, you don't want to go too tight on these filters. You can actually break them. You can cause the seal to kind of bunch up and start leaking oil. So just hand tight, as tight as you can get it with your hand. And we'll wipe everything up around here. This thing's probably going to smoke a little bit just because of the oil getting on to the exhaust, but that's okay. It's nothing crazy. The boys got to change this or polish these one of these days anyways. All right, so now we'll flip back over to the other side here. And then we are going to go ahead and fill it. So, first of all, before we do that, go ahead and install our drain plug. This one, I don't know, I can't remember what the guy's name is that make these, but they're actually out of Montana, which is where I'm from. They make a pretty nice heavy-duty magnetic drain plug, which picks up quite a bit, like almost a concerning amount, quite a bit. Oh, I think that's a company right there, Gold Plug. So if you're looking for some good drain plugs that got a good magnet, Gold Plug, they're out of Montana. So we'll go ahead, plug this guy back in there. Let it run for about 30 seconds or so. Make sure before you start it, you put the filler cap back on, so otherwise it will start spitting oil everywhere. Ask me how I know, because your boy's done it too many times. So let me see here. There's a rag right there. Go ahead, let the bike run for a couple seconds here, and then we'll check the oil level again. Now on this one, fairly quickly, oil level went down.
Pretty much as soon as we started it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that little top off port that I got there.
But I'm gonna put just a smidgen more in this. And one little tidbit when you're checking those sight glasses, when the bike starts up, it will go down a little bit. Okay, as soon as you see it go down, just turn it off. Let it sit for about 30 seconds. The level should come back up, and then you'll know if you're good or not. So, thanks for coming and hanging out with me while I do this oil change on my motorcycle. We are gonna go ahead and wrap up and wash her and get ready to go for a ride today. So, peace out.